This is Melody. Hopefully your East Tennessee real estate resource. And yes, I'm in my car. But I've been up since about 4:30 this morning. Basically sending out emails, printing off listings and property disclosures, because I have some folks in who are going to be touring some houses today. So I wanted to make sure, in case we're in areas that the cell signal is not very strong, that we could still be able to see the disclosures and the tax records to see the layout of the land. So it's currently 8:30. I'm on my way to my first showing of today. And so what I thought I would do is, today's going to be a crazy day. I mean, let's be honest, every day in real estate is crazy. But today's going to be especially crazy. And so what I thought I would do is, okay, well, why don't we make a video? Why don't we show what, especially, now today, I'm mostly being a buyer's agent today. Now, you know, I'm a listing agent and a buyer's agent. But today is how my day is in the life of a buyer's agent. So I'm going to sporadically video my day. So you, the viewer, can see what a true buyer's agent does. Now, I did not video myself this morning at 4:30 sending emails, because I thought that would be boring. And I didn't send any printing off the 500 pages of disclosures. I didn't do that either. But I do want to be real and show you guys in YouTube world what life is like in the life of a buyer's agent. Stay tuned. So just finished touring house number 1. While we were there, I'm not making this up, the agent texted and said they'd received an offer on the property. So yeah, so now we're headed to home number 2. It's 8:45, so let's hope everything goes well at this home. We'll see. Verdict is still out on that one, but we're now headed to house number 3. So it is now 9:50, and we're headed to the 3rd house. Wish me luck. So yeah, house number 3 was definitely a bust. And let me just say, when you sell your house, and you have a pet in your house, and y'all know I have a pet. I have a dog named Kylie. You know, I get it. I'm a dog mom. I get it. But if you're trying to sell your house, it might be wise to clean up any animal messes before your showing starts. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But anyway, so now I'm going to be driving for about 45 minutes to the next city to show house number 4. Who knows? We'll see. So I had to stop before the next house because I had to get gas, had to go to the bathroom, had to grab a snack. Life of a realtor. So just finished looking at house number 4. It started raining, so you're going to hear my wiper blades. While we were there, again, they got an offer. So we are headed to house number 5. Luckily, it's in the same city. It's currently 12:36. So we've been at it for a little over 4 hours now. Maybe number 5 will be it. Let's see. So back in the car again. House number 5. you know, a lot of times when we're looking at homes, even online, you know, it'll say the topography of the area that the house is on. And so one assumes that the whole plot is that way. But then when you go to see it, that's not always the case. And so with house number 5, what we saw was a lot of what we would call unusable land. It's so steep that you couldn't really build on it, or you couldn't really have a level enough spot to even put a garage or some kind of building. So sadly, house number 5 is out. So we're headed to a different city, which, I don't know, is about 40 miles away. And one thing you have to remember when in day in the life of a realtor, you know, I'm used to this. I'm used to this long driving. But a lot of folks who aren't from Tennessee, they struggle with this because they're not always interstate miles. So even though we're going 45 miles, the time is like an hour and 15 minutes. And so that's where we're headed to now. It's about 1:20 in the afternoon. It's been raining, like I saw earlier. It's humid as all get out right now. And so anyway, we're going to see house number 6. We're a little off schedule, and so what I'm doing while I'm driving is I'm voice texting the listing agent saying, hey, we're running a little bit late. Is it okay if we show up at such and such time? So, you know, a lot of my time is spent in my car, either driving, voice texting, voice emailing, looking up directions on maps, and today is one of those days. I'm spending the majority of my day in the car, and my clients are following. They're so precious. And so, yeah, so we're headed to house number 5. Actually, no, we're headed to house number 6. And normally I don't show this many homes in one day because it can be overwhelming. But my clients only have a limited amount of time here in Tennessee. And so I'm making an exception for them. And so that's why we're trying to get so many in today, is because of their time frame. So anyway, wish us luck, house number 6. So just finished showing house number 6, and it was a hit. Yay! Like, it was an unexpected hit because it wasn't one of their favorites when we were setting up showings, and yet it's the one they've liked the best. Forgive me, it's raining again, and I'm literally behind a tractor right now on this highway. Now I'm headed back to my brokerage office because I had a closing, and I got the paperwork yesterday, so I am now headed to my brokerage to submit the paperwork. So it is currently 4:57 and I'm still at it. So yeah, a lot of people think, oh well, you know, real estate agents, all they do is open doors. I left my house this morning, I believe it was 7:45 a.m. It's now 4:57 p.m. and I still got 2 more places to go. Got to go to my brokerage office, and then I'm meeting a client who just closed to give them the keys because they're coming in today from their state. They've been driving all day, and so they can actually get the keys to their house. And so I will be meeting with them later. So yeah, we did more than just open doors. And meanwhile, oh, by the way, so while I was at this last showing, I got a couple of texts from clients asking questions about potential properties. So sadly, I don't know if I should say sadly, but I don't, when I'm with my clients that I'm showing properties with, my focus is on them. So I usually just send a text right back that says, I'll get back to you. So when I do get home tonight, at whatever time that is, got to respond to some emails. So yeah, a day in the life of a buyer's agent, and we're not done yet. So still not to the office yet. Major rain. So I decided to stop off and grab a sandwich. Haven't really had a meal today because I've been out showing houses. So still headed down to the office, and hopefully we'll get there within the next 30 minutes. It's not usually that far. It's just because of the rain and traffic is slowing down. So I'm here at the office, just dropped off my paperwork that I needed. It is 6:48. So now I think I'm on my way to my last stop, which is to go hand deliver keys for my clients who have been traveling all day so they can actually get into their new home. So it's about an hour's drive from here, maybe a little longer depending on traffic. Day in the life of a buyer's agent. Let's do it. So I got here just a little bit early because the rain has actually died down a little bit. So I'm in my car with my computer because most of the time I'm in my car with my computer. And while I'm waiting on my clients to get here, I am going to run a comparable for a home, and I'm going to go find a septic permit on the state of Tennessee septic permit search site so I can use every minute until my client gets here. And that way, once I hand deliver the keys, I am hoping to then go home and have some downtime. It's currently 8:13, so been going almost 12 hours straight. And I know some of you are probably going to say, oh, Melody, this was an exception. No, every day is not like this. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not. But there are a lot of days that are like this, that it is literally go, 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 go all day long. Whether you're doing showings, whether you're doing listings, whether you're meeting with photographers, or you're calling to find out what the codes enforcement is for a particular, or trying to get the subdivision restrictions, what have you. It is like this more often than not. I mean, literally, I'm here with my computer in my car trying to get some work done while I'm waiting on my client to hand deliver the keys. So again, I'm just trying to show you a glimpse of a typical day, not only for a real estate agent, but especially when you're representing a buyer. We are not just making appointments and opening doors. I made all these appointments today on Sunday afternoon. I got confirmations from them yesterday, and this morning when I was up at 4, I was printing off tax records and what have you. And so there's so much more involved before we even go see a house. There's so much work that I do even before I open the very first door. And I don't think a lot of people realize that, but there is. There were 2 homes I went to today where, again, had contacted the listing agents, had gotten the confirmation, got there, and there was a lockbox code, and they had told me that there was a super box which uses a Bluetooth. So here we are standing. I have to call the agent. Hey, you didn't give me the combination code. Oh yeah, sorry about that. There was one home we went to today, and the door was wide open. So what do I have to do? Well, I'm not going into a house with the door wide open. I call the agent, make sure, hey, what's going on? We got this confirmed um, showing, and the lights are on, the door's open. Is it okay to go in? So it's literally like there are constant, I almost think of it, I don't want to say fires, but there's constant tennis balls like being thrown at us all the time, and you have to make these decisions and figure out things. And it reminds me so much of when I was in the classroom, because it's like that all the time, because you got like 35 kids saying your name over and over again, and they don't wait, and you've got to juggle. So anyway, gonna take these few minutes, run a comp, trying to find a septic permit, 816. Let's see how it goes. Wish me luck. So it's 8:33. I have handed off the keys to my client so they can enjoy their home. And so I'm about to leave Dandridge and head back to my home in Knoxville. So when I get there, I'll check in and wish me safe travels. Yeah, I know it's a little dark to see. I just got home, just pulled in the driveway. It's around 9:23. It's been a long day, and I just wanted you again to see some of the things that I know I do as a real estate agent, especially when I'm representing a buyer. And so if you have any questions, I hope you'll reach out to me. If you're looking for an agent, whether to buy or to sell, I so hope that you will give me a call or a text or an email. And please make sure you like this video and share it and comment with others. I'll be more than happy to help you, because it helps me to get my word out. Until next time, I'm going to sleep.